Hey everybody! This video is brought to you by JJ, and this is the very thing that he has to say. I'm a 23-year-old guy with zero experience in regards to ladies. I've never gotten physically involved with any lady or even kissed one before. It's not on the grounds that I'm disgusting or a douche. I'm super withdrawn and reserved. Despite the fact that I've generally liked having a nerdy, unremarkable sweetheart who shared my inclinations, I've never felt any persuasive drive with regards to pursuing ladies. So I never bother them. This inconveniences me since, despite the fact that I completely support MGTOW, I've never really been stinged by a lady in her real essence. I've come to understand my assessment of MGTOW depends on easygoing perceptions of my friends' connections and the web networks. This implies my opinion of men going their own way is one-sided, and it advantageously accommodates my brain's legitimization of me being a beta virgin. I'm passing judgment on ladies without allowing them an opportunity, and I feel that it's unfair to myself and any likely great certifiable ladies out there, if they exist. I realize I will think twice about it on the off chance that I haven't tried relationships and have remained a virgin my whole life. I choose to contact the dish to check whether it'll consume me. I will utilize the red pill to protect myself from the relationship traps while I try things out interestingly. So this leads me to my inquiry. Could relationships at any point work with plain young ladies? Is it workable for a man to rule a lady and her real essence on the off chance that the guy is viewed as way over her head or even an alpha? If she can't acquire a feeling of swelled confidence and vanity from her looks, will she act more like an unwavering accomplice since he's the only one that will really give her adoration and esteem? Since she comes up short on sexual allure that gives most ladies power in our general public, will she be a more secure sweetheart? Expecting I cut off up in a friendship like this and never really get married, are there some other perils I ought to be searching for as I test the dating field for the first time? How might I rule a young lady or stifle her manipulative nature in the event that she shows it? Could I at any point utilize counter procedures, or is it a waste of time come what may? I really like playing pants and a lot of plain-looking young ladies. I've begun working out and think that I'll be a 6 out of 10 following a couple of months. I can cheerfully settle down with a 3 out of 10 lady in the event that she's overall quite clean. I couldn't care less on the off chance that she's not genuinely gorgeous. I simply need to cherish her for what her identity is. I'm at long last inclined to that strong desire to have somebody to adore and be private with. Because of the red pill, I can see that desire and acknowledge how extraordinarily strong it is. I'm 23, a virgin, a little forlorn, and in heap like I've never been. My long periods of chastity have been developing with dissatisfaction, and my natural driving forces are shouting at me to connect while I actually can. So wish me karma. Your recordings are edifying, and I value the work that you put into the incredibly successive transfers. Good wishes. Well, JJ, gratitude for your point. From the way that you portrayed yourself, you have all the earmarks of being a beta male that ladies aren't drawing closer to. You will get only the spent low-end extras, or the revolting ladies. That is guaranteed, yet resolving and further developing your appearance could really make you an imprint for ladies at the close to worthless loaded up with horde-like cuties. I say go out and date the ladies that seem to be untimely grandmas, and utilize that red pill information, but remember that when you fall head over heels in love, you become half red pill and half blue pill. Your psyche is attempting to tear itself separated. Your psyche mind wants that you reproduce and make infants. Your reasonable psyche wants independence from the plain-looking water bison that you append yourself to you. You got some information about the risks of what you're doing, and those incorporate getting her pregnant, becoming hopelessly enamored and freaking out, as well as sexually transmitted diseases and bogus charges getting you terminated as a result of them. And don't even get me started. Getting her pregnant is a major one. Envision having a terrible kid that seems to be a rodent. A child that will essentially have the face not so much as a mother could cherish. That would have really been my future, assuming I chose to remain with one lady that I momentarily dated in my early 20s. Yet subsequent to seeing this, assuming I were all you, I would in any case test the universe of dating sense. Supposing that you don't, then, at that point, you're bound to lament truly making it happen. The most insane thing about lament is that we generally lament the things that we haven't done versus the things that we really have. Do I lament squandering 15 years of my life onto long-term relationships? Perhaps a bit. However, I lament not exploiting that multitude of youthful 20-year-old ladies that were offering me the hints back when I was that age much more. I lament not laying down with those hot ladies that found me appealing on the grounds that it was excessively dumb to see that they were really keen on me. I dated an unremarkable farm girl that was older than me by a year, overweight and illiterate, and in the end, she acted like all the others. I discovered that it's absolutely impossible to sidestep female nature. They are no different either way. Try not to succumb to the possibility that there's a decent one out there, someplace concealing in the shrubs, ready to be tracked down like a hidden little goodie. They're completely bad eggs, regardless of whether they aren't spoiled today. They will be sometime in the future. You likewise aren't thinking about the social expenses of dating 3 levels underneath your station. Consider what your parents, friends, and associates will say when they figure out that you're dating the female rendition of Jaws from James Bond with ponytails stuck on top of her head. They will lose regard for you. They're as of now in all probability disgracing you for being single as long as you can remember. What do you believe they will see despite your good faith when they see you with Brushkilda the monster? At the point when you stroll past a woman inseparably, she'll make the child cry. Obviously, she will not really believe it's her and fault you for accomplishing something unseemly, because nothing is ever a lady's shortcoming. Ladies are more faithful to men that are worth more in the sexual commercial center. However, they will hate you. They'll detest you such a huge amount for it that when you're in broad daylight, they'll presumably straightforwardly play with additionally appealing men, attempting to certainly stand out and make you envious. That never worked with me, and that really irritate them significantly more. One lady just got meaner and nastier with time since she resembled a confined creature that couldn't let out her actual sentiments as a result of the feeling of dread toward being unloaded. It was fascinating being with the person for a very long time who feared the power that I had over her. She was simply continually stressing over me leaving, and was continuously checking the way in which she acted around me. However, around others when I wasn't anywhere near, she was something else altogether. The apprehension she had met was that she seldom bothered me and she seldom contended with me. It was all that a man can get, yet it actually wasn't enough for me. For lady, dreading you and regarding you are exactly the same thing. Assuming she fears you leaving without outcome whenever, she will be greatly improved acted. That is the method for overseeing ladies. Keep her living in dread that you can basically fly out whenever. That is the reason not living with the lady and getting hitched to her is totally critical. You never give her control over you, and yet you have control over your own life. It's either the man or the lady, and I picked myself the man, concerning not having any desire to endure. In any case, by and by, it wasn't sufficient, and it wasn't satisfying. On the off chance that karma is a genuine article, I can't reason what ladies did in the past life to exist as females now, forever discontent, never satisfied, consistently discontent. At any rate, that is all I must say for now. Much appreciated again, JJ, for the subject. Go out there and eat champ. However, don't bring terrible children that seem to be human minions around your groups of friends. Additionally, remember to crush the like button the way that you'll crush some appalling young ladies' confidence. Ring the bell in gratitude for taking your everyday portion of red pills. Recall a red pill daily keeps the bent-legged outsider base away. Partake in the remainder of your day in good health.